I was just glared at by a passenger on the plane, so I took off my heels that I hadn't changed for 3 days and stuck them into her coffee and stirred nonstop. Then I pretended nothing happened and handed the coffee over. But she splashed the coffee right onto my hand, and I didn't dare fight back at all, because she was the Thai princess who chartered the entire plane. So to keep her in a good mood, I had to bring her another cup of coffee. But then the princess suddenly looked at my diamond ring, because she was wearing the exact same one. She ordered me to take off the ring, then she deliberately tossed it on the floor and crushed it under her foot. At that moment, my dignity was completely shattered, and the seed of revenge started growing wildly in my heart. Soon it was lunchtime, and the princess started making things difficult for me again. She ignored all the fancy dishes and demanded to eat my crew meal instead. But I was actually thrilled, because my crew meal was lobster noodles, and the princess happened to be allergic to seafood, so I quietly picked out the lobster pieces, but deliberately left the broth soaked in shrimp juice, then respectfully served it to the princess, and she swallowed it down without suspicion. Sure enough, not long after she started coughing violently and rushed to the restroom in a panic. Then I saw a few photos on the seat. They were all pictures of me secretly meeting the prince. Only then did I understand why the princess targeted me so hard. The princess soon returned, and she stared at me with her blood-red eyes. I was terrified inside. Finally, the plane landed, and I thought the whole thing was over. But the next day at work, I saw the news reporting that the princess had died from a severe allergic reaction. What scared me even more was that before she died, she specifically ordered that I must personally escort her body back to the Thai capital, and I had to arrive within 15 hours. Looking at her body wrapped in white cloth, a terrible feeling crept up in my heart. And because the captain and co-pilot had to focus on flying, I had to stay alone in the cabin, facing this cold corpse all by myself. But as soon as the plane entered the stratosphere, it suddenly hit strong turbulence, and the violent shaking made the stiff corpse slide right off the seat